Your room smells like a seafood boil, nigga, straight up and down, nigga. Blueprint BR's the sneeze team and the 100 mob in the building, nigga, straight up, nigga. This the link, you know what I'm talking about, to the website, nigga. This the number, nigga. You gonna hit it up and you gonna get your clothes made and you gonna go ahead on it. You gonna rep how you supposed to do for the Blueprint BR, nigga. 1739 Wooddale Boulevard, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, 7080 shit. That's how I rep, nigga. Now, if you want to get in contact with the hottest fashion, building your brand, your businesses, anything like that, bro, you know what I'm saying? You need any logos, any custom made, anything, nigga, you need to go to Blueprint BR. We not buying from nowhere else, nigga. Straight up and down. You see the gear, you see the fit. We trying to holler at your baby mother. So we want to get fresh. So this is who we holler at, nigga, straight up and down. You get mad at us, but we gonna keep on pushing promo, nigga. You need to go ahead on and get at me on my IG, at The Real Field TV, nigga. If you want to get your brand heard, nigga, straight up down, cause Blueprint Beyond, and go and bring your face here, nigga. Shit! That's how I gotta get it in while everybody get to running every time I get to talking, nigga. Your mother resembles a northern Cascade rock goat, nigga, straight up. It's a whole family of y'all. You always been spotted out in the open. I don't know why do you go so high just to drink water from rocks, nigga, straight up. And your hitter is usually a nigga in a Barney outfit, nigga, straight up at the cookout, nigga. He's tired of his baby mother getting on his case, nigga. That's usually what your hitter is. Now you want to talk about top. Straight up and down, we want to talk about Big Slime. You understand what I'm talking about? He was in solitary doing what he was doing. You know what I'm talking about? Then the judge end up seeing what he was doing with the music. You know what I mean? Got the honor in his favor of being moved to Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? You know? And then he got his release date, nigga. So you know what it's coming up to. You know what I'm talking about? It's coming up to what we all know. You know what I'm saying? He got his release date and he's released, nigga. He's out right now, nigga. He in the halfway house. You know what I'm saying? All that hype, nigga. You know what I'm saying? NBA KD he popped out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you know when NBA KD pop out, you already know we gotta bring it up. And now OG Shree, you already know he out here boxing people, putting hands and feet on people. He's saying he out. You know what I'm saying? Now this is the stipulations, man. Very, very strict stipulations. But you know, it's something that got people wondering, man. You know what I'm saying? They saying he can't be around members unless it's authorized. You know what I'm saying? What type of time is that? I never heard of that stipulation. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like this that got people wondering. And it got more than just, you know, the bloggers and, you know, people in the comments and his fans wondering about his stipulations. I mean, we understand every time he get off this type of thing, he's under strict supervision. And he got to carry it how he got to carry it to make sure he can protect his empire. Now, you already seen, you know, the videos of him being flown back to the halfway house and all this stuff like that. But it's people that got to put their mouth up on his situation. And, you know, people don't know how money work and, you know, how influence work. You know what I'm saying? So Famous Richard feel like, you know, being that he's in a federal situation or whatever, you know what I mean? And they ain't let him out, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, NBA Youngboy got to be talking to them people. So I went to my IG. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go follow it. And I end up speaking up on it. And that's what inspired me to drop this video, nigga, straight up and down. Because Famous Richard is wrong, nigga. You went out there playing with the you know group, nigga. Straight up, you got to playing with them people out there and you thought they didn't really have no power. Straight up and down, and there you see what it is. You're not gonna keep making vlogs and going all this. That's one place you ain't gonna go at in New York, you know what I'm saying, in their community, in their supermarkets, in their courtrooms, and all that stuff you've been doing, messing with their police officers and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Even just the regular popo, you've been poking fun, you've been doing all this and that, and there you back there talking about somebody else ready because, you know, you don't have a lawyer, basically. You know what I'm saying? You're back there in shock, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You done threw up all this and threw up all that, talking about on this and on king, this and that. Now, you know what I'm saying, you the king of, you know what I'm saying, getting checked off line. You know what I'm saying? That's why the pressure on. Look at how he talking, you know what I'm saying? This man is anxious, you know what I'm saying, to get back where he need to be. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't our fault. It damn sure ain't your fault. You see what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you this. You know what I mean? You can't say NBA Youngboy saying anything because he got money, man. That man worth 60 M's or better. You know what I'm saying? One of the most influential young artists of this time and day. So how can you tell him that he's saying something just because he got certain stipulations to be released and he got certain money to throw away? Now you gotta understand the type of money that he had to throw away to get these stipulations and to get this whole chance of being back out again. It's crazy because it cost millions. I'm telling you. I'm telling you it costs millions. You know what I'm saying? It costs a couple 100,000 or none of that you thinking, man. So let's get all that understood when we speak on NBA Youngboy and we speak up on the situation. We speak up on anything that got to do with him being released and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We better off talking about how he the youngest person right now that have 8 platinum albums. You know what I'm saying? 8 platinum projects, whatever y'all niggas want to call it. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't just in Louisiana or Baton Rouge. We talking about in hip hop. You see? So this is the things that y'all need to be worried about and magnifying and stuff like that because he got fans that's really going to stand behind him. Now, no matter how bad y'all feel like I am and this and that and y'all poke fun at me, man, you got to give it up when it's it got to be given up. You know what I'm saying? He is one of the most influential that came out of Baton Rouge history, man, when we talk about rappers. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he surpassed Gates. You know what I'm saying? Gates had the whole city and damn near whole state talking like him. Even NBA Youngboy at one time. You know what I'm saying? So we know Gates is, you know what I'm saying, he honcho and he's a big influence. You know what I'm saying? But we got to understand this, man. When you talk about influence, you talking about regular influencers. We talking about famous Richard. You know what I'm saying? You nigga, you can't think that, you supposed to get the same stipulations or the same, you know what I mean, breaks that he get who you is. You know what I'm saying? Don't go in the corner and listen to your song. You know what I'm saying? You want that. You feel what I'm talking about? Because guess what? That's what them people got you back there. You know what I'm saying? They got it tied up real tight around them. You're tripping. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go ahead on and get your mind right and stop worrying about other people's stipulations. You was out here playing in them communities with them people, and you was out there playing with them poles, man. So at the end of the day, they was going to railroad you anyway, bro. You in NY, boy. What you thought? You know what I'm saying? You on the East Coast. Boy, you from Chirac, boy. You see what I'm saying? What you thought? They going to get you right up north. You see what I'm saying? This and down south, they going to get you right. But up north, they going to let you know who you are very quick. And there you know what I'm saying? You're back there trying to scratch and survive like good times. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. You got to go ahead and get your mind right, man. Get your money up, man. You around here in these pictures flashing money like you got it. Why you ain't got it? Go and drop the comments. I'm out, man.